Hey everybody, it's April with Diamonds.and.Doo-dads. I'm here today. It's Saturday, November the 1st, and I am gonna just get you guys caught up on what's been going on, and we'll do a little diamond painting and chatting here in a few minutes. I want to show you what I've been working on. Let me flip this camera around. Let me get it. Oh, come on. Well, every time I try to flip the camera around to just keep the video going, it cuts off. And so anyhow, 3 times a charm. I just have to splice stuff together. This is my diamond painting stash that I have, part of my 350 premium diamond painting kits that I have logged so far. Here hanging on these doors and these hangers, that's 200 budget friendlies. In the closet, I have my whips or things that are too long to hang, where my other things that I want to get started on are hanging. This is a closet that was full of stuff that wasn't related to diamond painting, and so I moved it all out of here and moved this cubby here, and I'll be storing minis and my budget friendlies. That's only 200 of them. I have probably 200 more in bins. I will be paring that down to at least a quarter of what I have, and getting rid of all of that, giving it away, destashing it, selling it on eBay, something. But anyhow, and then I'll store what's left here in these cubbies. Down here, these are partials separated out. The gingham bag or plaid bag, I'm sorry, is holiday, and then back there in the back is partials. In the the plaid bag, there's holiday partials and a few small holiday canvases. That's my granddaughter's diamond painting stash that I got for her. Here on the door, I have hanging projects that I want to work on in the near future. So I got some on the front and on the back. And here are some more of my diamond paintings. Here out in the hall, I've had to migrate a little bit out here because I need room to walk, work, and be able to move back and forth. Here's just 4 of the ones that I'll be destashing. I don't have that all together yet. All this down here is a pile of stuff. It's either accessories, or there might be some giveaway canvases. I know in the very bottom box down here, right behind that laptop, that's full of budget-friendly diamond paintings. And so I've got to go through that and get rid of most of that. That's my old laptop. I got to get some stuff off of that. Over here, there's a bag of Temu that I haven't even gone through. I will probably do a video on that because I know people like them. I bought them, and that's how I started. And so I'll finish that up. That was my very last Temu order of diamond paintings. Underneath there's another box full of budget friendlies. That's all my shred I need to do. My shredder's full. Here in these bins are partials, acrylics, a bunch of budget-friendly things, and then back here is just like packing supplies in that back corner, boxes and whatnot that I've saved so that when I destash, I have stuff to ship in. And then this is my bookshelves that I bought myself for Christmas last year, and when I started, there was hardly anything on them, just these books. And then all of a sudden I exploded with the diamond painting. I went crazy this past year, and so part of the reason I am having to clean everything up and organize. But I'd like to ultimately have just this shelf here for books, and then the middle shelf I would like to have like my pretties, like maybe the acrylics that I've done that you see there, some shelf sitters, candles, pretty things that people have given me over the years. I've got a lot of nice gifts from in my nursing career, that patients gave me. And so I'd like to put those there. Some awards that I got during my career, and I'd like to put those there. And then on this shelf here, I'm going to keep that diamond painting related and have like my accessories, my pens, my extra drills, all of that. So that's what I've been working on. Just another quick little tour here. Part of the tour, this is where I work every day, and I can't zoom it out anymore. The camera won't allow me. I'm fully zoomed out as far as I can go. I want to show y'all my goat. This little goat here, my boss gave it to us for Christmas last year because we have a very stressful team. And so it's a screaming goat. It's the best thing ever. And she was telling us last week that she found a Halloween costume for it. So I need to get online and find it so I can put it on my goat. It's late, but you know, I'll have it for next year. This is where I sit and diamond paint. That's where Max sits. It is a mess. I can barely make it there. And so, you know, I've been cleaning that up. Printer for work. Some drills that I have kitted up for a kit that I've completed one square on. And then all my putties, some trays, most of my pens are right there. A bunch of junk down here that I've got to go through in these shelves and get rid of. And more junk here and more pretties, you know, that I want to move to the bookshelf. And also, you know, I can keep some of it here. I just got to get it all cleaned up and organized. But that's where we're at for today. I will come back to you in just a minute and we'll do some talking. And we will be sitting right here at my diamond painting station that's in my office. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, hello everybody. Here we are, getting ready to do a little catching up here. And I am excited to be here with you today. Whew, I am trying to get my life in order. Oh, it has been very chaotic. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, this is a diamond painting channel, and just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit the all notifications bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me. I am here to just talk about what's been going on, life, what's going on, what's coming up, all of that good stuff. Okay, so quickly, I'll just go over what I'm doing here. This is a little Temu like monthly calendar where you complete a little diamond painting every month, and so that's what I'm working on here. I have my beautiful fall tray from Bella Art. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I have my diamond painting putty from Black Dahlia. This is from the January 2025 mystery pack, and it's Jamaica Me Crazy. And then I have this beautiful pen, and I'll be doggone, I forgot to look up where I got this. I want to say, let's just get my phone and look, because here we are. I don't have a fall themed pen. This was about as close as I could get. I don't have any that are actually like fall colors, but it has some fall color flowers in there, right? Okay, let's see. Let me go to here. Let's go to, let me just check here. I think it might be, oh, these people. Let's hang on one second. Messenger, let me go back to Messenger. Might be these people here. No, it is not those people there. Hang on one second. Let me check Etsy real quick. I can just do it on the phone. Etsy. I don't remember where I got this blank. I wish I did, because I sure don't. Let's go to purchases. Hang tight a second. Let's see here. Purchases, purchases, purchases. Why isn't it letting me look at all of my purchases? What the heck? I hate these things sometimes. What the? Okay. Let me throw the phone because that's about what I want to do right now. Okay, I'm looking on my laptop real quick here. That's right here in front of me. Let me get my keyboard here where I can reach it. Frustrating that things don't work how I want them to work and how I think they should work, right? Because, you know, it's not always the way that you think it should work. I'm raw and I'm real on this channel, people, so you guys, I hope you can appreciate that. I don't sugarcoat anything. Ah, here we go. Okay, I thought maybe it's Bistro exclusives. Okay. See, I just had to give myself a minute. Alright. I gotta trust myself, trust my gut. Alright, let me get a drink. I also am drinking some nice cool water out of my, let me raise my camera up a second so you can see it. This is my favorite color is Fall Cup. This is from Jenny Rose Designs. You got Lathe here, got the pretty pumpkin, all these fall colors, and you got a gnome here. I love him. Well, actually it's a gonk because you can't see his eyes. Alright, my favorite color is fall. I love this. Jenny Rose Designs. Love her work. She's got my favorite tumblers. Black Dahlia has one of my favorite putties. So far, my favorite trays are Bella Art. Oh, I hear drills in there. I wonder what those are from because I don't think they're from this. I might have put them in there already. I don't know. All right, let's move this camera back down here so we're closer. And let's not break anything while we're doing that. What the heck, fire? There, let me extend the arm out so I can do that. Okay, I feel better about that. Okay, can we see? Yes, we can see. Alright, let's get this bright screen off of here. That's better. Okay. And we'll put the mouse over there. Alright. So, gosh, what's been going on? Let's see. I don't know. Look, I have this cool magnifying glass that I like. It has a light on it, but it helps because sometimes, not on this particular one, but some of the colors on, well, actually, yes, here. If you look at this, this is a little bit hard to read, and it's a 6. But I get my little magnifying glass, I can see it just fine. Okay. Alright, Bistro exclusive for the pen. The tips, this is a Diamond Art Club tip, and then this is a tip I got from Cat Eared, and it is thin like the Diamond Art Club placers, and since Diamond Art Club hasn't had placers, I had to find a replacement, and here we go. Works just fine. You get a bunch of them for a lot cheaper than you can on DAC, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. To the side, get my drills over here so I can see them, and we are set to go. Okay, let's see what is in here. Okay, I put the white drills in here already. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. What's been going on here? Well, I have been working a lot, and as you saw in the video that I started with, it's not just working at work, it is working at home. I am trying to get my craft room / office organized. I work from home. It's not a peaceful environment. It causes me a lot of anxiety to have all the clutter around that you all saw, and plus for my diamond art, it's out of control. So, it's my diamond art hobby / obsession. And yes, collecting is a whole separate, hey, how about that? A whole separate hobby from actually diamond art itself, but guys, I have like, I don't know, over 500 diamond paintings between premium and budget canvases. Come on. That is what Tita calls a stash acquired beyond life expectancy. And yep, that's what I have. Okay, I don't know where the... Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know where the ring went. And so... Oh, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. It could be stuck to this glue for all I know, or it just flung off somewhere. Let me get some washi tape. Oh my gosh. Really? See, I told you, real and raw, that's all it is. Let me get some washi tape. Hang tight 1 second. Grab a washi here. Some skinny washi. This is some of my Temu washi. Alright. Get a little skinny piece of washi here. So frustrating. I just want to sit here and talk to you guys in diamond paint, and look, I can't. Alright. Let me cut this off. Gotta fold it over so I could get the end up easier. Okay, well, good. For those of you that don't know how to do this, guess what? You're learning now. Just take yourself some washi tape. If the tip doesn't fit in your pen, you wrap it around the end here. I can't walk to it. Guys, I gotta laugh. I just have to laugh. Just have to laugh. It's probably like putting your mascara on. You gotta hold your mouth just the right way to get it going. Alright, there we go. Look, it's gonna slip off. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna break that right there and hope that that's enough. And, yeah, there we go. That was just enough. I just wrapped it around like once. Okay, get out of here, washi. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn this light on. I hope it's not too much glare, but I need to be able to see behind me. I can't see behind me. Okay, so back to what I was trying to say, which God knows what that was because I don't remember. Oh, I think I was talking about how my crafting environment and my work environment, which is a shared space, it's not peaceful to me. I have a lot of anxiety about all the mess that's around, and so I decided I've got to get it cleaned up, and so that's what I've been doing. Cleaned up, organized. I want a de-stash. I'm hoping that this is a good time of year to do that because, you know, it's the holidays, and I know people are waiting for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that, but they're also going to be looking for bargains and kits that you know, maybe sold out and archived, and I have some of those. So I'm going to be doing a de-stash of 75% probably of my budget canvases, of which I have at least 300. And then my those canvases came off of Amazon and Temu. I'm going to be de-stashing those, and then at least 75% of those, and I will be de-stashing a bunch of my premium diamond paintings. I will be de-stashing the items things that are a lot alike in some instances, like my Bonnie Whites. I don't care that that's all pastoral art, you know, and it's the same little village. I don't care. I am keeping my Bonnie Whites. But things like, I have a bunch of mermaids. I don't need a bunch of mermaids. You know, I need one or two from the artists that I prefer. And so I'm going to be getting rid of some of those. I bought some canvases, like, and I look at them, I'm like, why did I buy that? What in the world was I thinking when I bought it? And then some of them that I bought that I'm destashing, I'm like, okay, I remember that this was my taste, but it has changed. And so I am going to be taking a hard look at what I have in my stash and really getting rid of some stuff that, you know, just whatever. I do have some one-offs that I'll probably wind up keeping because I only have one canvas from that artist, and that's probably all I'm ever going to get from that artist. So I'll keep those, but I'm just, you know, becoming more savvy in my diamond art purchases, and I more choosy, I should say, and so that will help me with getting my office to be a peaceful environment, because, you know, I have to work in here too, and so yeah, I want to make sure that it's conducive to a productive day and all of that. Okay, enough about that garbage. Well, it's not really garbage, it's important to me, so it is not garbage. Alright, so let's see here. What's going on? Well, let me tell you something. I have interviewed for a leadership position at my job, and I'm waiting to hear back on that. I feel confident that I will probably get the position, but you never know. Something could come up. A better candidate could come along. Gosh, I can't think of a better one than me, haha. But you know what I mean. Anything could happen. You know, somebody that's been in the company for a long time, they might offer it to them that's been there longer than me. But I don't know. We'll see. They might be forced to hire someone from a different team. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. You know, I'm good either way. If I get it, I don't. I have a job now, and I like my job, so yeah. I will be honest, I had thought about retiring, and all by myself, I did a lot of soul searching. You know, I thought about retiring next year, and when I turned 62, and I decided against it because of a lot of reasons. We need a new car. Within the next year, we're going to have to buy a new car, and I know how expensive vehicles are these days, and we like to pay, you know, as much cash as we can for a vehicle to have a very small car payment. And so any extra money that I make by working, then that can be, you know, by continuing to work, that can be used for a new car. Also, health insurance is really expensive, and, you know, I can't get Medicare until I'm 65, so I need to, you know, it'll save us, my husband and I, thousands of dollars a year in insurance premiums if I continue to work. So you know, with those two things, And just the fact that, you know, we don't know where the economy is going. I mean, I'm happy with the way things are going right now. I wish they would get that dadgum budget balance. This is flipping ridiculous that this is still going on. It's even more ridiculous that the last I heard, and I don't know if this is still the case, but that the SNAP benefits were being cut. They weren't being, you know, there wasn't some kind of emergency order to fund that. Now, this is the last I heard. Today's Saturday, November the 1st. I have not watched the news this morning, so anything could have happened between when I went to bed last night at the end of the World Series Game 6 game and, you know, now. So, could be different now. But, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So, I'm able-bodied. I don't hate my job, and so I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep working. So there's that. Let's see, let's get you up on my dad. Dad is doing, I want to say Dad is doing okay. He's doing as well as can be expected for his age. He is 84. He will be 85 this year. And for a man that fell and broke his back, his thoracic spine, and then already had issues with his lumbar spine. He had a cervical fusion 2 years ago, this past summer. And so he had that. He had his very bad arthritis that was going to cripple him eventually in his lower spine, fell and broke his upper spine. And so he's now the bionic man with fusions and inner body cages and discs replacements and all of that, screws, spines, rods from his neck down to his sacral spine. So he is like the bionic man. But it, you know, he's 84, he's overweight. It's a lot of stress on his body still. And, you know, he already had problems walking and stuff like that. And although he is much better than he was when he fell and had the surgeries, you know, there's a lot he can't do that he still couldn't do before, and so now it's a little bit magnified, and so he needs, you know, still needs his help at the house. Someone comes in 3 or 4 times a week for, I think it's 14 hours that he gets, and they help him with light housekeeping, bathing, and whatnot, and so he needs that still. And he's lonely because he doesn't have a car and he can't drive, and even if he had a car, he wouldn't be driving. So that's just the end of that, because I would not allow it, because he is not safe to drive. And Dad, I know if you're watching my channel that you and I have had this discussion. My husband, and my siblings. Sorry, I needed a drink there. So, yeah, no driving. But, anyhow, other than that, you know, he's got his little doggy, little Lucky, and, you know, they're happy as 2 peas in a pod as far as that goes. But he's lonely, and I get it. You know, we're working, and, you know, I'm tired at the end of the day. There's not a lot of me left after I've worked all day long. And lately, because I've been training for this as a relief person for this position that I interviewed for, I've been putting in about anywhere from 45 to 50 hours a week, because that's what the position requires. And so, you know, I'm extra hours now that I'm putting in as well. And so I'm just, you know, there's not a lot left at the end of the day. we don't get to see my dad as much as we probably should, and I'm sorry for that. We do try to take him out to eat. He has not been over to our house for several reasons, since he has had the surgery. Some being that it's really hard for him to get up and down from seated positions, and that includes the toilet. And I don't have a handicapped toilet here at my house, and the time that he could spend here would be limited because he's eventually going to need to go to the bathroom. So I'm stuck. I'm just kind of like stuck. What do I do? How do I help him? I love my dad, and I want him to, I want to spend time with him, but it's hard, and I go over to his place, and it's just, the conditions aren't what I'm used to, and so I don't like being over there for a long period of time, and my dad knows, and it's hard, it sucks. It's just a tough situation. But we're gonna have to find a happy medium because my dad's depressed, and I get it. He's, we're his family here, me and my kids and my grandkids, and so we gotta figure out a happy solution for everybody, and so we gotta work on that. Thanksgiving's coming, and everybody comes to my house for Thanksgiving. That's another reason for getting my office organized, because this office, I couldn't even walk in here. I can now, barely, but I can walk in here now, and so with everybody coming over, for the holidays, I've gotta get that done. But back to Dad, I gotta get him over here. I gotta do some trial runs. We gotta see, how long can he stand it? Can he sit in any of my furniture? Is it comfortable for him? What can we do to make it, make things work for him to be over here, especially during the holidays. My brother is coming for Thanksgiving and Christmas like he did last year, and I'm really excited about that. And he'll be here probably for a week at a time, both times. We had so much fun together. My brother and I, we just get along great. After when my sister was born, we're 23 months apart, and she was my first baby, but I was little, so I didn't know, but my brother was my first, baby, and literally, because he's 11 years younger than I am. And my mom was not a healthy person. She had a car accident when I was 8, broke her back and neck and jaw, and so my brother was a complete shock because she had been sterile since that time, and all of a sudden, here she had this, when I was 11, here comes my brother. So, it was a shock to all of us, and a blessing. But anyhow, my mom, wasn't the healthiest person, and so I had to, help a lot, take care of my brother. I was a little mama, and he actually called me mama sometimes when he was little, and I would always correct him because I wasn't his mama. But he was, my the first baby I ever took care of. And, between him and, between my sister and I, we took care of him. And, so anyway, my brother and I said all that stuff to say that my brother and I have a really close relationship, and you know, he's one of my best friends, and I love him dearly, and I'm so glad he's going to be able to come again for the holidays. And I wish my sister could come because I miss her so much, and I haven't seen her in a couple of years. And oh God, well, actually I saw her for my birthday last year. When I turned 60, she came and we had you know, a party and a celebration. We went to a tea for ladies, and it was fun. But she was here then, but I haven't seen her, you know, and I want to see her. I miss her so much. I, you know, thought about going to see her this past summer, and then my dad, you know, had his fall, and that just messed up everything. My husband and I are really feeling the stress of all that caretaking and whatnot, and all that back and forth. You know, while we're not with my dad every day and doing all the tasks, it's still stressful. We talk about him every day. We worry about him. You know, we do run some simple errands for him, and take him out. And he does most of, you know, he does his shopping online, so we don't have to do that. But I think what I need to do is try to get him out shopping, and take him on a short excursion and see how he does. You know, let's go to Walmart, Dad, and see how he does. Anyhow, holidays are coming up, and my brother's coming. I'm gonna miss my sister. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my dad. You know, just all of that. Let's see. See, the time is getting on from me. I've been rambling, and it's just, wow. I'm already at 30 minutes here. Don't know where the time went, but let's see. Let's talk about the channel and what I want to do with that coming up this year. Oh, we're at the end of the year. I have pretty much pooped out on most of the events that I am participating in. I got burned out. I don't know what I'm going to do here at the end of the year. I'm going to take part in paint-alongs. I don't know that I'm going to do any end of the year events. I want to, because of course I want to support my friends and all of the small shops that I love. I don't have it in me right now. I just don't. And I'm being honest. I can take, you know, it's a lot of pressure to do events in my situation where I'm working 45, 50 hours a week, and then all the other stuff I have to do, and you know, taking care of my house. I've been really depressed and not doing what I need to do around home, and so there's some catching up that I have to do. Oh, and so yeah, I just I don't know that I'm going to be participating in any events the rest of the year, but I am going to do paint-alongs that are in the Diamond Tribe. I am a member of Diamonds and Dragonflies Diamond Tribe. It is one of the best decisions I ever made, was to join that Patreon. I have made friends to last me a lifetime, true friends that I know that if I needed something, I could contact them, I could let them know, and in the blink of an eye, I would have what I needed. It's a group of women that there's just no comparison. So if you're looking for companionship, friendship, you've got something missing in your life in those arenas, I highly suggest that you check out Diamonds and Dragonflies. Go check out her YouTube channel, Heather's YouTube channel, and consider joining the Patreon and seeing what it's all about, because I enjoy it immensely. But I said all that also to say that they have paint-alongs in the tribe every month where it's a different theme. There's no pressure. They encourage you to work on whips or something out of your stash. It can be budget friendly like this. This is what I'm doing. One of the things I'm doing for the paint-along for the month of October. And so you can use the minis, you can use, like I said, whips. You don't have to have a finish, you don't have to have a fresh start. Does not have to be licensed. And it's just something, you know, to keep you engaged and have community. So I am doing that. I am participating in Mystery Mania with the tribe. I have not participated for the last 2 weeks because I just didn't have it in me, and that's okay. I'll get back on the horse here this week, and I'll get some of the squares done, and that's a lot of fun. You take a mystery painting and you section it off into however many sections you want, and you cover it with release paper so that nobody can see the sections. You number them. They can't be consecutive, touching north, south, east, or west. And then every week numbers are drawn, and you complete one or all of those numbers that are still available on your canvas to complete, or none, like I've done the last couple of weeks because I didn't have it in me. And then it's a way to get your mystery kits done. I probably never would have started my mystery kits if it hadn't been for this event, and I love it. It is so much fun, and it's so fun to be doing it with other people because, you know, there are spoilers. You're going to see other mystery kits that people are working on. This putty is very sticky. And so you have to be willing to, you know, see spoilers because you're going to see mystery kits of all types from all different companies. But it's so fun. I love it. So I'm going to keep doing that. I need to sit down and decide if I'm going to be doing a scheduled whip and chat and what day I'm going to be doing that. I need to figure out my plan for next year. I don't know what it is. I am like, am I going to work on events? Am I going to do events? Probably not. I might do a select one here and there, but I have a lot of anxiety right now about all of my whips that I have, and I have at least a dozen. I don't think I've counted them all up. I can't stand it that they're not done, and so that's bothering me. That the completionist in me needs to get them done. So it might be the year of whips for me and getting them done. And that's a good thing for me because I have 3 canvases that I am going to be working on next year for Christmas gifts. I can't say who they are for or what they are because those people may be watching this channel, and so I don't want to spoil it. But those 3 canvases have to be done in 2026 so that I can get them completed and get them mounted and wrapped up for Christmas. I would do birthdays and do them one birthday at a time, but then some of them they're similar canvases, and so I don't want people to be like, oh, I didn't get one of those. So it's going to be Christmas. So there you go. So that's one of the things I'll be doing in 2026. The other thing I'm going to be doing in 2026 is I am going to be working on a collaboration with Diamonds and Dragonflies and the Diamond Carer, and we are doing a well, not a collaboration, it is a collaboration. We all bought the canvas last year, I'm sorry, earlier this year on the Christmas release. That was Christmas Village, the big one with the Christmas Village and all the snow and everything. It's so pretty, but it's huge. And so the three of us bought that, and so we're gonna work on that, collaborate on it, and there will be some lives and stuff like that to go along with it. And so that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. So that's going to be a year-long project with Heather and with Liz, UK Liz. And Heather Diamonds and Dragonflies is what I mean when I say Heather. And UK Liz, the diamond painting carer, she is Liz, and she lives in the UK. And so we're all going to collaborate on this project together. And I think the final consensus, what was said that we were going to do, was we're each going to work on it separately, and then you know, we'll show our progress, like probably on a monthly basis, I think it was. And we're all doing it our own way, so it's going to be interesting to see what the three of us come up with, our interpretation of what we want to do with the canvas. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll be watching for that. I will get that and show it to everybody in a separate video. So be watching for that. I am now a affiliate with Look Art. So I will be unboxing canvases periodically for them when they offer them to me. And also I need to make some purchases because I saw some ones that I really like. But it's a really nice, it's a great middle ground between budget-friendly and premium canvases. It is right at the top of the medium quality, if not the bottom rung of premium diamond painting canvases. The canvases are beautiful. The drill fields are clear. Go back and watch my full review of the Haunted Hill Mansion that I did, or Haunted House Mansion, I can't remember the exact name of it, that I did just a week or so ago, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyhow, I'm excited about that. They reached out to me and asked me if I would show their canvases, and I did, and then they offered me a discount code and an affiliate code, or an affiliate link, and so I'm going to be doing that. So anybody else wants to reach out to me, any small shops or other companies, feel free, and maybe we can get an agreement going. Let's see, what else am I going to be doing? I can't concentrate on this and try to talk to you guys at the same time. I am going to decide if I am going to do any other projects besides the 3 that I'm going to have to do next year before Christmas, the big Christmas Village, and then the weekly Whip and Chats. And then, of course, those unboxings that I'll have periodically for Look. But I will, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or suggestions, things that you'd like to see from me. I will be trying to show myself more often on the video. So, as a matter of fact, just put this camera up here right now on me so that you can see me now. How about that, since I'm not doing the, working on my diamond art because I can't think and talk at the same time. So, yeah, let me know what suggestions you have for my channel. I do have a microphone on order because that was one thing that was suggested to me. So I will be, that's coming in tomorrow. So I might post, if my head's cut off, I'm looking at the video, I'm like, oh, cut your head off, girl. So yeah, now, I will be, getting a microphone so you can hear me better and you don't have to turn your, microphone all the way up to as loud as you can, so hopefully you can hear me. So I will be getting that tomorrow, so I may throw up a short video to test that and see how that works. Need another sip. Also, if you're interested in destash videos, let me know that, because I will be happy to do some of that once I figure out what I'm destashing. Let me know. I'll be happy to do some of that on camera. That's going to be a long process. That's going to take me a while. The first batch, I plan on trying to get that ready before next weekend, because I want to get that process going and get some of these things out of my house. So yeah. What else? I'm not sure. So with that, I'm done rambling. This is a very long video because I did the first part, which you've seen already, with letting you know what's been going on here lately and what I'm working on here in my office / craft room. So again, let me know if you're interested in destash videos. I'll be happy to do that. Let me know if you like the idea of me showing you my journey through my reorganization of my craft room / office. And let me know what ideas that you have that you'd like to see, ideas you'd like to see for my channel for the upcoming year. And I will just leave you with what I have been leaving you with all year long, and that is, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice. Please just be a nice person. You don't ever know what anybody else is going through. And it doesn't cost you a doggone thing to be kind. So please just be kind. Okay? And I thank you for watching. And I hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. And hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Hit that all notifications bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I thank you for being here today. And sparkle on!